From college kid to 17 million. Trading legend, the story of Dex. When Dex quit his job to become a full-time day trader, he was diving headfirst into the unknown. After weeks of research, he decided to go all in on Apple stock. As his finger hovered over the buy button, his hands trembled. There was no turning back now. His money was in, and the game had begun. The next morning, Dex bolted awake and grabbed his phone. His heart raced. Apple was up 2.69%, and his account showed a profit of $726.30. He had made money in his sleep. It felt unreal, like magic. Day after day, he checked his phone as Apple's stock continued to rise. Slowly but surely, his account grew to $37,000. That's when he decided it was time to sell. Just like that, he'd made $10,000 on his very first trade. Dex felt unstoppable. But success didn't last. His next trades were with Amazon and Google. He watched in disbelief as his account plunged from $37K to $25K, $2,000 less than he started with. For the first time, he felt the sting of loss. Still, he refused to give up. Dex locked himself in his room, watching charts until his eyes burned. He skipped parties, social events, even school, spending up to 10 hours a day studying the markets. Months passed. Eventually, he found some success again. But he realized something. Trading big-name stocks was slow. Profitable, yes, but not fast enough. Dex wanted more. Bigger wins. Faster gains. That's when everything changed. He discovered micro-cap stocks, cheap, volatile stocks that could skyrocket or crash in a single day. Dex decided to bet against them. This strategy is called short selling, profiting when a stock goes down. He became obsessed. He studied market patterns, learned when trading volume was highest, and focused especially on the first hour after the market opened, when prices were wildest. Over time, he began spotting patterns, tiny clues in how these stocks moved. From this, he built his own trading edge. It paid off. His first big win came when he shorted a small-cap stock with $12,000 and walked away with $40,000 in one day. But the market gives and the market takes. Soon after, he lost everything he'd just made. A loss he would later compare to gambling. Still, Dex pushed forward. In his first year, he made headlines in the trading world by turning a single trade on Candy Technologies into a $450,000 day. But there were lows too, like the $80,000 loss on a biotech stock. By the end of that year, his account had grown to $900,000. And no one knew, not even his parents. After hundreds of trades and endless late nights, Dex was on the edge of a breakthrough. A single trade was about to change everything. And surprisingly, Donald Trump played a part in it. Before we get to that legendary trade, let's rewind. Dex's skills didn't just come from charts. He had learned valuable lessons from video games, quick thinking, pattern recognition, and strategy. And after going through a breakup, his motivation to succeed hit a new level. He had something to prove. By now, trading provided a steady income, and Dex finally felt ready to share his secret. On Saturdays, when the markets were closed, he'd play tennis with college friends. One weekend, he showed up driving a brand new Mercedes-Benz S580. His friends were stunned. When they asked how he could afford such a car, Dex told them the truth. He'd made it all through trading. You might think they'd be impressed. They weren't. Some had tried trading and lost money. They told him day trading was no different from gambling, and that he was just lucky. Dex brushed it off. Week after week, he kept showing consistent profits. Eventually, his friends started noticing. He wasn't just lucky. They watched him pull up in cars like a Rolls-Royce and even a Koenigsegg Regera. Their skepticism turned to curiosity. Dex decided to turn his success into something bigger, a trading course teaching the exact strategy that would eventually lead to a $17 million week. But first, his parents. Coming from a traditional Chinese family, they hated the idea of investing. There's even a saying, it's better to do drugs than trade stocks. So for years, Dex kept it a secret. When he finally showed them how much he'd earned, they were stunned, moved to tears. By the time Dex turned 24, his trading account hit $4 million. Then came the trade that would make him a legend. It started on a Wednesday. For 4 days, Dex had been tracking DWAC, a Trump-backed stock making headlines. The price was soaring. Everyone was buying, hoping to get rich. But Dex knew better. He waited. When the moment felt right, he shorted the stock with $2 million. With one click, he was in. Most traders would call it crazy, betting that much on a meme stock. But Dex understood market psychology. What goes up must come down. He was right. WAC began to crash. His short position exploded in value. He turned $2 million into $8 million, a $6 million gain in a single day. He could have cashed out, but he didn't. He let it ride. The next day, the stock dropped again. His position hit $11.5 million. Still, Dex held. By the third day, when the stock fell once more, Dex finally closed the trade. His original $2 million had grown to $14.5 million. That's a $12.5 million profit from one trade. Including his other trades that week, he made $17 million in just a few days. Trading legend was born. And the strategy that led to it. It's called the first red day strategy. Dex discovered a hidden pattern. When a stock surges for several days, the first red day, when it finally closes lower, often signals a sharp drop. On average, these stocks fall 26% the first day, with an additional 15% the next. The best time to catch the move? Around 10:30 a.m. Dex built his entire trading edge around this insight. Precision timing. Careful observation. And it made him the god of short-term trading. If you want to learn more, like this video and subscribe to my channel.